Alright, it's taken us some time, but we worked with her for a little while. We got her to start taking off to the right. She still sometimes will kind of want to stop on you if you pull to the right too much, but we've got her going a lot better than she was. She's not froze up going that direction no more. Just want to keep her going that way for a little while. No matter how slow or fast, as long as we keep her going, I can get her back started if she does stop. So she'll learn that this direction's not hurting her or bad in any way. Come on. Yep. Usually I have spurs on her. I have my spurs off because I had another horse I had to ride without them. And I just forgot to put them on. But you might not have to kick so much or quite as hard, but deal with what we got. I was having the issue with her even with spurs on the other day, so spurs wasn't going to fix it anyway. So now that we got her going this way, if she stops again, we'll get her to take off. And as long as she takes off again this direction, then that'll be the end of her lesson for today. End it on a good note. We'll tie her up to the thinking post and let her think about that. And then that'll be the last thing she remembers. Is like, well, once I took off that direction, he let me be done. She kind of stopped there. She's letting me even turn her that direction, so that's good. Alright. Oh, there we go. Alright. Whoa. Now, since she took off in that direction when we stopped and asked her to, we're going to let that be the last thing she remembers. We're going to end her lesson for today. And thank y'all for following and watching. And continue watching Gypsy here for the rest of her progress. And thank y'all and have a great day. Alright, here we are on Gypsy today. Got her kicked off right to the right today. We ended on that note yesterday, so she remembered it. And she took off just fine, going to the right. Now let's make sure she'll still go left. I'm sure she will. That's the way she likes and prefers to go. Twitching and trembling. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know if it's some flies or what. Hold on, let me hit her with some fly spray. Let's see. Alright. And we're back. Kicked her back off to the right. Took right off. So, hit her with some fly spray. Seemed to help. Guess there was some just pesky flies down there bugging her. Now, right now, she hasn't really learned her trot under saddle with us. So we're just going to take our time, get her good and comfortable. She is a little nervous still, so You know, let's get her to where we can handle her good, keep her going without stopping. Come on. Get her to take off when we ask. We'll get those things worked out before we, you know, start asking her to do higher speed. So we'll just keep her going right for a little bit. Turn her back. We're just going to do a lot of direction changes, get her comfortable with it. This is a good time to start working on some neck reining at a slow pace. Then once we get her up to the next pace, you still work on it. Keep working on every step of the way. Work on it in all gears as we go. Come on. And we rode her for a while yesterday to fix some of these issues. So we're going to keep today's ride as long as I get her to do everything I'm asking of her. We're going to keep today's a little bit short. She is a little smaller. We don't want to spend too much time at a time on her. We got to kind of build her up. She's still developing muscles and muscle plates and everything else. So we're not going to spend, you know, hours on her every day. And keep her rides down to 40 minutes and less if we can. On a day like today where we spent a little more time on her yesterday, we're going to, you know, take a little less time on her today as long as she remembers the lessons. But so far she is. Everything she wasn't doing that we worked on yesterday that she is doing now. So as long as that continues, we'll just make this a pretty short ride, and she'll have a quick short lesson and get to go graze. Reward is how some of these horses really, you know, excel. You gotta reward them. You gotta reward when they do well. If you don't reward them, and it's always just work, 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 work with no reward ever, you're not gonna get anywhere with a lot of them. They're gonna, just like us, get burnt out. Who wants to work 7 days a week? Well, besides a horse trainer, we work 7 days a week. But there's days where I feel burnt out. There's days where I would like to just take the day off, but there's always something to do. Someone needs ridden, barn needs to be clean, horses have to be fed and moved. There's no such thing as a day off. And it does get to you. So your horse can get that way too. Just like you feel burnt out from working long hours and 7 days a week, your horse would get towards like, man, when do I get a break? When do I get to do horse stuff? Come on. Remember, always kick with the inside foot. A lot of people think it's the outside, but when you're going to go in a circle or like a round pen, kick with the inside foot because that's the lead you want them on. So if I kicked her with the outside foot, she's going to take off with the outside foot, and then that's going to put her on the wrong lead. So now I'm going this way. I want to kick her in with this left foot, and then gets her on the right lead. Whoa. Alright. Back up. Back. Let's try to get her to back real quick. Back up. I don't want to have to pull this hard. Come on. Oh, you started to. Back. Come on. Back. Okay. Now you're kind of getting it, but without all the head jerking. Alright, we'll continue working on that. That's going to be all for today's video. We're going to ride it around just a few more minutes and work on that back up some more. Thank y'all for watching and following us, and continue to follow and watch Gypsy's progress. Thank you.